Welcome back to the stupidest podcast. This is your host, Justin Vandy Venter, and with me is that other host, the other main one.
Oh, dang. I wasn't expecting you just to call me the main host, one of the other main hosts. My name is Justin Rademacher. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just doing a lot of working and got actually chance to play some disc golf recently, so I was really excited about that.
Yeah, I saw that. Saw the tee
Yeah, I
boxes
played
were
it.
really good for you, too.
Yeah, I played at Blue Ribbon Pines. It was awesome.
Oh, is that where you guys were playing?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, we went down, made a trip out. We were supposed to actually play a tournament there that day, but that got canceled. But we're like, well, we might as well go and play anyways, so we did.
Why did it get canceled?
I don't. They didn't say.
Huh.
So yeah, I'm not exactly sure why it got canceled. Because it's a tournament that we've done the last 2 years,
Right.
and they just didn't do it this year, I guess. So I don't know what the circumstances were, but we still had fun. Still got a chance to go play and eat some hot dogs or brats, I should say.
There you go.
So
Nice.
yeah, just otherwise, just yeah, work and comedy and throwing discs and thinking about disc golf a lot. I've been thinking a lot about disc golf, so
Nice.
got a I got a little disc golf trip coming up at the end of at the end of March. So by the time this comes out, it'll still be about a month.
Nice. That'll be
Yeah, it
fun.
should be fun. Yeah,
Not much new
not a
here, man.
huge. Yeah,
Work, and more work, and getting ready for the snowstorm that's coming.
yeah. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to sneak in the Blue Ribbon Pines trip, just because we're like, well, this is gonna be the first and only time for like at least 2 weeks, if not longer. So,
Nice.
and excited. You guys are getting a huge storm down by you guys. But it's still gonna be decent up here, but nothing compared to what you guys are getting.
Yeah, we're getting the blunt of it this time.
Yeah,
So, other than that, not much. Work and hanging out with Gracie.
yeah. Sounds like you had a pretty good weekend though.
Yeah, we had a blast. Went to a water park and stuff, so it was a good time. We had a blast. Gracie had a ton of fun.
That's good.
I got her for a few extra days, with President's Day off and all that stuff too.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, she had a blast. Did all kinds of fun
That's
stuff.
good.
Played a bunch of games and watched a couple of movies and went to the YMCA and
Dang.
yeah,
Sounds like a busy weekend.
it was a good time. She's getting so
Jealous.
big.
Yeah.
So
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
it is what it is. I mean, you gotta accept it, I guess.
Yeah.
She's just growing like a weed, though, man. I think her foot went. I think her feet have grown like 3 sizes this year.
Wow. That's nuts.
So, yeah, having to buy new clothes and new shoes like every 6 months. It's getting old.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. You just buy new ones and you're just, oh, okay. Thought we just bought those, but yeah, okay, here's another pair.
Yeah. And then you buy something nice, and I put her in it, and somebody, why are you letting her wear that? I go, because in 6 months she's not going to be able to.
Yeah.
So, and this is kind of an occasion that she possibly can wear it, so I'm going to let her wear it.
Yeah.
So,
That's funny.
other than that, man, I'm ready to get into this. You ready to get into this?
Yeah, let's get into it.
So, you want to start?
What what are we gonna be getting into?
Well, the episode, duh.
Well, yeah, but
But we are
what
definitely
is
changing. We're changing some things.
what are we changing?
We got a couple new segments for these guys.
Okay, what about well we can talk about the segments coming up, but what's our theme for this episode?
Oh, our theme. I forget. Sorry, man. I'm out of it. All right. My mind's worried about this storm coming. All right. I'm thinking about the 2 feet of snow that I'm going to have to push here in the next 2 days.
Nah.
Our theme is space.
We're going to be talking about space. So all of our questions, all of our segments, everything is geared towards space. The only thing that's not is our monthly challenge, because each month we have to have a challenge for each other. And if you don't complete the challenge, you got to pay your $25 per challenge that you don't get completed. So, but everything else is space related today.
Boom.
Perfect. Now I think we can get into it.
All right. You want to start?
I can start.
Go for it.
Okay, so if every planet in our solar system was livable, which planet do you want to live on? And if you want, I can name all the planets.
I would go with Saturn. I always thought it was the prettiest with all the rings.
Okay, nice.
If it was livable.
So, yeah, if it was livable, yeah, because like I said, the planet that I'm going to choose is definitely not livable.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think Saturn's like one of the most dangerous ones. Or one of.
Yeah, for sure. I can't remember. Isn't the air in the atmosphere made out of like? Is that the planet where it like rains like molten like
acid
metal?
Something like
that.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Yeah, but it's such a pretty planet when you just look at it, though, you know?
Oh, it's very pretty. Yeah, I chose Jupiter just because it's the biggest planet, and I think it'd be cool just to live on the biggest planet, and there would be so much more room for me to play disc golf and do all the activities that I've ever wanted to do. And I'll just create my own little business out there, and I can just have everybody come visit me, and I'll have as much space to do whatever I want. No pun intended. As much space as I want to build whatever I want. So
nice. I like it.
Yeah. Plus, there's a lot of moons, so like if I ever just wanted one of my own moons, I'll just go over there and have that also.
That's no moon. That's a space station.
But plus, Jupiter makes you more stupider, which is good for our podcast.
Boom.
So, boom.
I like it. Hopefully we can have like a good radio connection between the two of us, since we once again aren't going to be living very close together.
No, this is actually a little bit further away than it is now. At least we're on the same planet right now.
Right? So, all right, my first one. Do you think we landed on the moon?
I do think we landed on the moon, because I don't think CGI was good enough back in the day to fake it.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
But you never know, you know. There's definitely a lot of people out there that don't believe that we've been on the moon, and there's some of it is like makes you think, but most of the stuff that they say is kind of weird. They're like, I don't know, I don't have anything in like particular, but like they're like, well, you couldn't do that on the moon, and you're like, yeah, you could, because there'd be less gravity, so yeah, you could.
Right? So, yeah, I definitely think we did too.
Yeah. I don't think we particularly, you and me did, but I know that I feel like the human species has.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. There are a lot of crazy people out there, though, that blows my mind that thinks that we didn't.
Yeah. I would love to have them on the podcast, though, just talk to them about it.
Oh, I guarantee you there's a few of them yelling at the speaker right now going, "Are you guys crazy?"
Well, if you think that way, we want you to reach out to us on any social media or email or whatever, and we want to talk to you. Yeah, we might not do a full episode with you, but we'll at least get your input on the subject.
Yeah, maybe we'll give you a call.
Yeah, give you a call during the next space episode.
Boom.
What is your favorite movie about space?
So this is a stretch, but it's called Inner Space. It's with Dennis Quaid and Martin Short, and he gets injected into. Dennis Quaid gets shrunk down, and he gets injected into Martin Short's body. It's called Inner Space. If you want to count that as space. Otherwise, I have to go.
I don't know if I
Otherwise,
don't know if I want to count that as space because that's
not in
still
space.
on
I know.
Earth and
Yeah.
it's inside of a person inside of
I hear you.
Earth. I don't think I would count that as a space. It sounds like a cool concept for a movie, but I don't think I'm going to count it as a space movie.
It's called Inner Space. I mean, it was a stretch.
But it's got the word in it, yeah.
Otherwise, I gotta go. I'm a Star Wars guy.
Star Wars, okay. I have a list, not a long list, but I got a pretty good list. Have you ever seen the movie Passengers?
Yes, I have.
That's a very good one. I like that one with wow, I can't think of their names right now. Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. Another space movie that I like is Wall-E.
Wally.
Yep, love Wall-E. Another really good one is Paul. If you
Oh,
like
Paul was
funny,
good.
yeah, if you like funny space. Mars Attacks.
I didn't really care
That's
for it. It
another
was
good one.
good, but it was
I like it.
yeah.
It's more of a thing because I loved it as a kid. It was like it was out there for me as a kid, and I just really enjoyed it. Rocket Man from the '90s.
Oh, I forgot about Rocket Man.
Yep,
That one's
Rocket Man
great.
yep, great movie.
That one was
and
definitely Julie
yeah.
when he
Hey,
farts.
you're the first. Yeah, you're the first person to fart on the moon.
Julie's not even here. That was a great.
And then the last movie I have here, it was one of the most recent movies that I've watched, Moonfall.
Ooh, I haven't seen that yet. Is it good?
Yeah, I liked it. I would recommend it.
I got another one. Cocoon.
I don't think I've seen that. What's that about?
It's an old one. It's these aliens come down and they I think they take over these old people. It's they go to this retirement home, and then the old people end up going with the aliens up into space. It's with the guy that does the diabetes commercials, the old guy.
Yep.
And then it's also with, have you ever seen Police Academy?
Yeah.
Mahoney. He's in that.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I haven't seen it for a long time, but man, it was good. I used to watch it when I was younger. Aliens are just like bright lights.
Nice. Aliens is another good one. Aliens versus Predator. Alien versus Predator.
Oh, Predator alone.
Yeah.
I forgot we could classify that as a space movie because they're aliens.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen the new one, Prey?
No, nope, I haven't. I thought I did, but I didn't.
It's good.
Yeah.
Kind of
I've
ties a
not
lot of them together.
Okay, I might have to. If I do that, I feel like I want to do a rewatch. Of
Yeah,
all
you
of
might
them.
have to rewatch all of them, but it definitely has some tiebacks to Predator 1 and Predator 2
Okay.
with
Sweet.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny Glover.
Okay. Nice.
So, all right. Do you think there are more planets in our galaxy than what we know of?
Yes. I think that there are a lot of planets that we don't know of. Because there's like more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand, on Earth. And and they're actually saying that there's more planets, obviously, than there are stars. So I don't think we have even come to a percentage of the amount of planets that there are.
Man. Wouldn't you think we would
So,
have found one by now, though?
well, we found a lot of planets. Are you talking about like one with that sustains life?
No, I'm just saying different planets that we actually would learn about, you know? And we got what?
Well, there's a lot. Like there's a documentary on Netflix. I can't remember what it was called, but I watched the first episode, I think. Because I think they were talking about like 7 just planets that are just incredibly unique and like have taught us about a lot of concepts that we never even thought of because like they have stuff that we don't have here on Earth. And so it was just they weren't talking about like life on there, but they were talking about like what differences they have compared to us. And there's some crazy planets out there that we like know of already, but they're not like widely known. But like if you watch documentaries, then you'd know a little bit.
So how come we haven't heard about their names or anything like that then?
Well, they like there a lot of them are just through the science community. I think you just need to. Yeah, I see some on like Reddit and stuff. Like I think you just gotta
Dig?
search for it. I don't think it's something that they like just throw out in the news. Like you know,
Okay.
I think it's something that you need to actually like research and look for. I don't think it's anything that they're like, oh, we found this planet. Oh, we found this planet because there's so many different planets that they're finding. And like the names of them aren't like Earth. They're like weird names like XZ5,
Oh,
like weird, like those kind of names. So like, I think you got to look into it and like, cause I see it on Reddit, I see it on Netflix and all that stuff. And that's where I'm getting my information.
okay.
I don't do like a lot of research. Like I haven't like looked at studies and stuff, but
Get you down the rabbit hole.
I did the stupidest podcast type research.
I like it. Boom.
Do you think there's more planets in our galaxy?
Um, I definitely think there's more planets out there. I don't know about in our galaxy. But I guess supposedly to you that there is already. It's just I thought we would have heard about them by now because I think our telescopes are strong enough to look around. So I don't know. Maybe, maybe
Well,
not.
I think what we've learned in school is not even close to what we actually know because we are just learning on like the grade school level where like you need to look out there and like actually be in the science community to actually see it
Yeah.
and like or at least watch the stuff that they've put together about it.
Right. Yeah, and that's all the knowledge I have is basic elementary school learning of space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just never really got into it.
Yeah.
So,
All right. What fact blows your mind the most about space?
that was a good lead in.
I know.
um
You want me to go first?
well, I got a couple. I think I don't know if this is true, but this is what I heard is that the moon or that the sun is already burnt up and blown up, but we just don't know it yet. Is what I've heard.
Well, I don't think that's the case. Because what I've heard is that if the sun were to do that, we would know, but it would take a little while. But if it like it's not as long as you'd think. Like if the sun blew up, we would know, but it would take. I don't even remember what the time frame was. Um, it's definitely like if the sun blew up, like we would know pretty quick. Like there's there's a documentary that I was seeing that there's a camera that's continuously looking at the sun.
Okay.
Like they have cameras, not just one. They have many, 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 many cameras just pointed at the sun, watching every move the sun makes. So we know when there's a solar flare, we know when there's anything happening weird with the sun, we know. And it's not obviously like live, but we would know what's coming because of the constant feed.
Okay.
It's like a live stream basically, but on the sun.
All right. Well, we'll take that fact out then. um,
I'm actually gonna, as you're doing another one, I'm gonna look to see how long it would take us to learn.
the other fact is, it's crazy how many moons some of these other planets have, when we only have one. You know,
Yeah,
and how
like Jupiter has a ton of them.
they have like 23 or some shit.
17, I think.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And then how dangerous these planets are. Some of them, like we were talking earlier.
Sure. Mm-hmm. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for light to travel from the sun to Earth. So we would know that the sun exploded, or we wouldn't know the sun exploded until 8 minutes and 20 seconds after the explosion occurred.
Okay. Well, that knocks out that theory.
I told you it was really quick time. Like I was gonna say 8 minutes, but I wasn't 100% on that. Oh my gosh, I was way off. Jupiter has 80 moons.
Wow, we were both way off.
Yeah, we were both way off.
80 moons. That's ridiculous.
I don't know why I thought 18. That's weird. Oh well. But yeah, just the fact that blows my mind is the amount of unknown planets, galaxies, universes. Like it's just constantly expanding. And if it is constantly expanding, I don't know if it is or not, but if the universe is constantly expanding, like is there an end to it? Like can you go and like obviously you wouldn't be able to get there because
you'd be dead before you got there.
Yeah, exactly. But like is there an edge? Is there an end? Are there other like obviously we already know that there's multiple galaxies out there. Are there other universes? Are there parallel universes? Like what's going on? There's so
right?
much.
And the other thing is wouldn't you think we would have like aliens? You'd think somebody would have reached out by now.
If they were within the like it all depends on like the location, I guess, is my thought on that. Because if they're intelligent, they might be doing what we're doing and like looking around, but like we need to make sure that like you'd have to almost be lucky enough to have it pointed in the right direction and at the right time. Because like if they're say like
you're saying this, and the only thing that's going through my mind is like a cartoon picture of two guys sitting behind a telescope, and I saw his eye.
Yeah. But like, because if you think about like, say like there's a planet like our planet, say even like 200 light years away, where it's like you could probably get there, like, but obviously it takes light 200 years to get there, and you point it at a telescope at Earth, they're literally seeing the Earth 200 years ago.
Right.
You know, if they're pointing their telescope at us right now, they're seeing Earth 200 years ago.
Man, what was going on?
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then they're thinking like, okay, so we're 200 light years away, and they're probably not. maybe they're able to go at the speed of light. Say if we're going to say that they can go the speed of light, they are headed to Earth, and we say that they make it to us in that 200 years, and then they're here now. So then they get to us now, and by the time that they get here, we've already advanced so much that they're not expecting to see us. They're expecting to see 200 years ago us, which was way different. And so now that we have this, like, what do they expect, and would they want to come, and all the questions that you would have, like, 'cause what would we do? Like, say we saw a planet that's 200 light years away. Say we can get there. We obviously aren't going to be able to get there in 200 years. What would we expect? And what kind of people, like, who are we going to be sending? Because the people we send, they're not going to make it there. They're going to have to raise the generation that gets there. So
Yeah, but
there's a lot of,
you'd think somebody would have the technology or something to reach. I mean, to think that we're the most advanced is kind of arrogant, you know?
I don't think we are. There's no way we are.
So that's what I'm saying. I think somebody would have reached out by now.
I don't know.
Or maybe they have and the government just isn't telling us.
That could be.
So I don't know.
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on lately. So, I mean, anything could happen.
Right?
Anything. I've been going down a lot of different rabbit holes on Reddit, and I've been adding to a lot of different subreddits and everything. And, like, there's one that Josh just told me about, and it's about basically the history that we've learned isn't necessarily the history that actually took place, which makes a lot of sense to me, because history is only written by the victors or whatever of war.
Right.
And there's a lot of different things that I've read on that subreddit that you're just sitting there like, okay, I didn't learn about any of this, but it's stuff that I think we should have learned about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, we only
All the
heard
stuff,
one side
like,
of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Well, I'm not just saying that. Obviously, that's true too, but I'm saying, like, there's a lot of stuff out there that they just didn't tell us about. Like, there's this place by the I don't know. There's a lot of stuff out there, and I don't know what to actually believe or not. But, like, there's stuff having to do with the Sphinx in Egypt.
Okay.
A lot to do with the pyramids. There's this whole other thing, like, pretty far south compared to the pyramids, that it's just as astonishing as, like, the pyramids. Not necessarily as astonishing, but it's crazy to think, like, what they did for what they had, and then they just left it be. Like, they started it and then just didn't, like, finish. So, like, and now it's on, like, you can't learn anything about it because it's buried on in a military base. So, like, they just buried it with trash and all that stuff. But, like, the only pictures we have from that area are from the early 1900s.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. But yeah, I was learning about that, and obviously I don't know what to actually believe or what not to believe when I'm, like, just learning about it, but it was crazy to think about.
I still want to know how the pyramids were made.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was another part of what, like, I was saying, like,
Mm-hmm.
there are so many, like, there's a video of it, of this giant, like, machine moving one of the blocks,
And it couldn't do
and
it.
they said, yeah, well, yeah, it was, like, having a lot of trouble, and they're like, okay, now think of this, like, they had to move 40 million of these blocks in this time frame. It was like 40 years, so they would have
Without
had
this
to
machinery.
move, yeah, without that machine, and they would have had to do it was some ridiculous number. Like each one would have had to been done within like 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a lot of
And
things.
that's on Earth.
Yeah, that's a lot of things that just don't add up.
Yeah.
So. All right. Would you go to space if you were a billionaire like Elon?
Yes. I would go to space with any amount of money that I have. If I was offered a trip, I would go.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Would you not?
Probably not.
Why not?
I got a kid here, man.
Yeah, that's. I don't have that.
Yeah, I mean, if I go say I go into the rocket ship and the rocket ship blows up. I mean,
Well, I mean, after we all celebrate,
yeah,
we.
exactly. Like,
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
I
was
just
joking.
I got other priorities I got to think about.
Yeah, for sure. No, I would totally do it. Like that spaceship blows up. At least I tried.
Right, I get that. I mean, maybe when I was old, maybe when I get older or something, but not right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be a bad time for anything to happen.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't, even if you were a billionaire?
No,
Dang.
not right
Okay.
now. Not right now, like I said.
Yeah. If
Maybe
you're a billionaire 20 years from now,
then probably. Why not?
10 years from now,
No,
12 years from now,
no. You can't go smaller
13
when yes
years.
was.
I didn't go smaller. I went larger. You said yes to 20, no to 10, so I went to 12.
No. 12, no. 20 would
No?
probably be my limit.
Okay.
Because then that'd probably still give me time to see if I was going to be a grandfather.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Well, do you think that we're going to have any life-changing discoveries in space within our lifetime?
Yeah, because I think we're getting new discoveries every day. We're just not hearing about them.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was getting at earlier. Like, yeah, we're learning about all of these really cool, interesting planets and what could potentially be out there. And yeah, I think we're making new discoveries every day, and I think we're gonna make some incredible like discoveries. And I think like we're probably gonna find out about the life-changing discoveries that are happening right now, but we probably won't know about these discoveries for a while unless they want us to know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I have a feeling we're going to have some big news within the next 5 years.
Yeah,
I mean, they kind of pretty much already told us that aliens are real.
yeah.
So,
Well, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening, so we'll
yeah.
see.
I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
All right. What planet would you want to go visit if you could go visit any planet?
Um, I don't know which planet I would want to go visit because I don't know enough about them. So I don't necessarily have a good answer for this one. I would definitely want to visit a planet like Earth where I could visit it without having to wear a suit the entire time.
Right.
Like if there was something that was like where I could just go and just be like I am now. But I don't think that's a thing right now. I'm sure it is a thing, but it's just nothing that we've discovered. Um, I think that would be really cool, just be on another planet like Earth, but it's not Earth. Um, Otherwise, I would just like to visit a planet where it's I would be able to walk around and like something like Mars where I could still walk around and do stuff. No, I wouldn't want to go to like a gaseous planet because what's the point if you're just going to be in the spaceship the whole time?
Right.
Um, even if like you don't even know if the spaceship can go into that atmosphere, you know? So I would pick a planet like Mars or something, or like I said, ideally something like Earth, but I feel like that's what everybody would do. So
I would go to Mars, and I'd be the first person to put up a disc golf course just to piss you off.
yeah, I'd kill you.
I bet that'd be a place for some pretty sweet disc golf.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like you could get some real distance on Mars.
Well, and with all the rock, I think you get some good deflection, some good skips. And...
Yeah. It'd be a really cool, like, it'd be just really interesting, like, landscape. Like, I'm sure you could make some really sweet holes.
I think so too. I bet so.
It would definitely be a wide open, like, you wouldn't need to, it wouldn't be a technical course. It would be a distance course for sure. But,
Okay.
how about you? You just, so that would, you just go to Mars?
Mars
okay.
for sure.
Okay. All right, if you get the opportunity to go into space, what is the first thing you would do? Do you want to be the first person in space to do anything in particular?
Sex.
I'm sure that, I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that's been done
You
on
think
the
so?
International Space Station. I would imagine so.
I don't know.
We've had a lot of people in the International Space Station. I feel like it's happened for sure.
You think they're boning up there?
I would imagine, yeah. You want to? Why wouldn't they want to?
Because, I don't know. Guess I never thought of it.
Yeah, people, there's every kind of person still gets horny. Nerds get horny too.
Hey, I just want you to know that he called you a nerd, not me. So, I don't know. I'd like to be the first one on a planet to do it. I guess it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. What's the first thing you would do, or is that the first thing you would do?
Yeah, I'd probably the first thing I'd do just because I'd want to be the first one.
You're not gonna like just experience what's around you. You're just gonna be like, I'm just gonna go up there and just fuck.
Yeah, bone. We're gonna bone. Or we're gonna, what was it? Canoodle.
Canoodle, yeah. Last episode.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Golf would be sweet, but I think that's been done on the moon already.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to be the first podcast to broadcast from a different planet.
That would be cool. I'm sure we'd get some people following us after that.
Right? What about you? What would you want to do?
The first thing I would do is just fly around and experience it. Like, I think it'd just be fun. I have always wanted to have that experience. I've just would love to play around in it. I would like to like play with like toys, like, or just like anything really. Like, I want to do like the tricks that I've seen them do in the International Space Station. Like, not really tricks, but like just like wring out a towel and like do all the fancy cool things that they've been doing on there. And just like hold something out and then just let it go and just see it float. Like, I would just play for a long time. And then I would like to be the first person to obviously throw a disc golf disc in space. I think that'd be cool.
I feel like you would never get used to not having gravity.
You don't think I would get used to being in space?
I don't think you'd ever get past the whole fact that things are floating because of the no gravity. I think you'd be like, "Did you see that? Yeah, I've seen it for the last 36 years, Grotty. It's still cool to me. I still like my fork is floating right now." I could
I would really like it, but I don't know if it would take 32 years.
I could see you eating dinner and going in and scooping it and then letting go of the spoon and then catching the spoon with your mouth. Like, you see that one?
Oh,
Did you see that one?
I would get good at that.
I think you would still enjoy the no gravity after years and years.
Oh, I would love it. I would just learn new things
Exactly.
to
I
do.
think you'd be
And I
amazed
would just,
at all the new
yeah,
things that you could find and figure out about it and still just be, how cool is that? I'm like, yeah. I guess, you know?
yeah. No, I would definitely, I see where you're coming from. I would definitely do that. That sounds like me.
So, all right. Do you think there is other life out there?
I do, yes. I think there are aliens out there. And like I said earlier in a previous episode, I believe, I don't know if I actually believe it or not, but I believe that us humans
Or
are aliens and the real Earthlings
I'm
are within the core.
I'm gonna write a book about this, man.
You can't write, it's my idea.
Well, then start writing the book. I'm gonna come up with I'm gonna come up with a story like this. I think.
Yeah, you can come up with your own story, but yeah, that's my theory right now is that we are aliens and we just forgot that we're aliens and we just took over and all the Earthlings are in the core.
We just don't know
And
it because we've lived so long.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they're at
I
the
think
entrance and exit is Area 51.
this would make a great movie.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah, I definitely agree. I think there's aliens out there, and I think they're already here. And I think they're just now starting to get comfortable showing themselves.
Yep.
So, like I said, within the next 5 years, I think we're gonna see something, hear something, something big's gonna happen.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Hopefully, it'd be cool.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. Hopefully, otherwise, we might be their slaves. So,
Yeah, let's hope that they come in peace and then we all live together and we work together and we can experience different planets and all of that stuff.
that'd be sweet.
Yep.
Hopefully,
Well, that's all I got for questions.
hopefully they got room for us because our planet is starting to become overpopulated.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to change soon. So within that 5 years, I think that would be a good time for any aliens to come and help.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm out of questions as well.
Sweet.
So,
Well, I think it's time to get into our segments.
our new segments?
We are going to be doing some new segments today.
You want to tell them about
the
it?
very first new segment is jokes. So we are going to be coming up with 3 new jokes that we have not had before. And if you don't want to do one-liners, you don't have to. These aren't necessarily one-liners. These are actually pretty long for what I'm used to, actually. But I'm going to write 3 jokes, and then you can write however many jokes that you want to write, or if you just want to do one. This segment is dedicated just for us to learn more about writing jokes, and write new material and maybe some that we'll use on stage. I don't think a lot of the ones that I have right now are going to be stage ready yet, but I can hone them down and maybe get them there at some point. So
Okay. Do you want to do your three first, or how do you want to do this?
Sure, I'll do. Or do yeah? How many jokes do you have this time?
I got three.
You got three. Okay. Um, yeah. Do you want me to just do all mine, then you do all yours, or do we want
Yeah.
to alternate?
I think you do all 3 years, and I'll do all three of mine.
Okay.
Just do it
Well,
like
I'm
us. You do your set, and
actually
then I'll do my set.
sweet. I'm actually going to give four jokes. So I do have a space joke already that I've had. I've only used it on stage once or twice. Um, I think I might keep it. I might try to like tweak it a bit, but I like it enough. And I think I'm going to do that for all of the ones that we have coming up because
Okay.
I have a lot of jokes, and so like a lot of them aren't necessarily stage ready, but I'm gonna at least say the joke that I have, and then the three that I wrote for this particular episode. So first joke that I had in the past was, so if I ever found a flower from outer space, I don't know if I'd want to plant it. You know,
Nice.
that was the one that I had before. So my buddy recently wanted to start a new segment on our podcast in where we come up with new jokes based on the topic of the episode. The first episode we decided for this was the space themed episode. I completely forgot to write any jokes. Yeah, sorry, man. I spaced.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. Like I said, that one's not, I don't think I'll ever say that one on stage, but I have a friend that enjoys learning about conspiracy theories. He was telling me about the conspiracy theory that said space is fake. I'm going to be honest, it was pretty convincing. I can't stop thinking about it. It's affecting my relationships. Like my girlfriend recently told me I need some space. I had to tell her, sorry to break it to you, but there is no space, babe. Then she broke up with me. I guess some people just can't handle the truth.
I like it.
And then my last one is I met one of my really good childhood friends in ISS in middle school, which stands for in school suspension. Now he works at the International Space Station, also known as the ISS. Our teacher didn't realize at the time, but she's the reason we both ended up where we are today. Now he is an astronaut in outer space because she told him you don't have a future outside of ISS, which ironically is true, you know? And I'm a comedian because of what she said. She said, I can't believe I ever loved you. Why did I have to give birth to you? Which is unfortunate, but true.
Nice.
Yeah, because it was my mom.
All right. I like them. I think
Yeah.
I think two of them could be stage ready.
Nah, maybe I'd have to tweak them for sure, but
So
that's just what I had as a,
I definitely wouldn't bring any of mine to stage, but
oh, really?
maybe. I mean, I don't know. Probably not. All right. My first one is while doing this episode, I learned that Jupiter has 64 moons, and it got me to thinking its werewolf problem has to be astronomical. So,
It's 80 moons, so we learned that.
whatever. All right. I went to a party at the moon last week. It was a good time, but I left early. It just wasn't my kind of atmosphere.
Like,
Um, they almost had to cancel the party though, because nobody could find it. But I mean, it was in the new moon phase.
yeah,
I mean, they're dumb jokes, but I mean, I can't. It was a different kind of writing for me.
yeah, for sure. I definitely we both definitely need tweaking on our jokes to bring it on stage. But I mean, I had an open mic. I think it'd be okay. Like I don't know. I'd want to amplify it up a little bit better before bringing it
It's the
out.
first time that I kind of did a little bit of punnage.
Yeah, you definitely hit the puns. I like it.
So
I enjoy puns,
And
as
I figured.
most people can tell by my comedy.
So, all right. Well, that's our new comedy segment. Little jokes.
Comedy/joke segment.
So, what's our next one?
Our next segment is our monthly challenge. So we're going to talk about what we had in February, since it is currently February, and we're wrapping up the month for those challenges. And then we're going to talk about our new challenge for March. So how have you been doing in February?
I haven't been wearing my watch, so I couldn't tell you. So I've pretty much backed out of that challenge. On the
Okay,
steps.
so you're going to owe 25 on that one.
I think I would have made it because I've been going to the gym and running like 3 miles again.
Okay, but you just haven't.
But I just haven't been tracking
it,
so I'm just
yeah.
taking it as a loss.
Okay.
And I forgot about the challenge at the beginning of the month, so I was already 3 or 4 days behind. So
yeah,
that was a lot to make up. But I'll definitely do a video here.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on doing the video for sure. I might be. There's definitely days where I've hit well over 8,000, but then there's also some days where I am well under 8,000.
Yeah.
I've had 2 days for that I know for sure that were under 1,000 steps because I was just having a lazy day.
Holy cow! Really?
I was having a lazy day, and I didn't do anything. And a lot of the time, I don't bring my phone everywhere, and that's how I track my steps. So, but yeah, I know the day that we played Blue Ribbon, I had over 16,000 steps, and I didn't have my phone on me the whole time, so it was in my bag. So that didn't include any of my throwing. So I was just walking from hole to hole.
When I used to mechanic at the bowling alley, those were my biggest step days.
Okay.
When I mechanic there, I remember I had one day I had like 42,000 steps.
Wow.
But you got to realize, like, it's
That's a lot.
from one end of that building to the other is like a freaking eighth of a mile.
Yeah, it is a long ways. And you were in the very corner.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
furthest corner.
You know, and then you go from one corner to the other because you forget a tool or something. And you go 3 or 4 times back to that corner. Those steps add up really fast.
Yeah.
And then you got an 8-hour shift of doing that, you know, sometimes 16 hours if you work double.
Oh yeah, I remember working those days. That's a lot of steps you get in at that place.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, what's your new challenge for March?
So my challenge for both of us in March is a trade challenge. So you and I are going to start with one item. We're going to start with a paperclip. And we get to trade that paperclip to anybody for anything. And whoever has the best item, the most valuable item by the end of the month wins the challenge.
I like it.
So this challenge is, I think, our first one ever where we're going to have somebody wins and somebody loses.
I like it.
Unless you would rather go, we need to trade a paperclip to get to something at this value. But I like the challenge, like, against each other.
I do too. I think we just leave it against each other.
Okay.
Loser pays the $25.
Yep.
All right. And then mine, we did not go back to this after we went through.
I was thinking that as we were.
But I got one. For the whole month of March, you can only drink water.
I'm just going to sign up and lose now.
Really?
I'm not going to just drink water.
Okay. I've done water only for like 6 months one time.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, I need some sort of flavor sometimes.
Well, you can get like Neo or something like that.
Oh, I can do that stuff?
Yeah, that's still water. I mean, you can do Mio or something like that, but you can't.
I can get the sugar-free packets and use those.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just can't
What
drink.
about like a What about like a sparkly water?
Sure.
Okay.
Water. As long as it's water based and you mix and it's 0 calories.
Okay. But no pop, no
Yeah.
coffee, no
Yep.
nothing. Okay. I'm
Yep.
down for that.
So there.
So water only. Okay.
Yep.
That'll actually be probably healthy for me.
That's
Need
why
to
I'm
do
doing
that
it.
anyways. Yeah, I know. So
you were
water only and the best trade.
you were backing out right away.
Well, I was backing out because I thought like I couldn't add anything to it. Because
No,
like if
no.
it's if I can have like the sugar-free packets, I'm fine. I'll be able to switch it up and find something to make it work.
Right.
I'm excited for the next couple that are coming up that I have for challenges.
I don't think I did 6 months. I definitely did 3 months. That last summer, or maybe the summer before, where I only remember when I used to have my big jug.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I lost a lot of weight when I did that.
Well, hopefully we lose a little bit of weight this next month.
Right? Boom. Should, because that pop is what's killing me right now.
Yeah, I haven't had pop all month yet.
Nice.
I did no pop this month,
Nice.
and I'm still staying true, even though I really want a code red right now. But
So, all right. Well, there's our challenge.
sweet, we are all set.
Another new segment?
Yep, a new segment. What's this next one?
This is our giveaway segment. Right?
A giveaway? We're gonna what? Wait, what are we giving away?
We're going to give away a $25 gift card.
Okay. How are people gonna get this $25 gift card?
So, when this episode goes out, I always share the art, the fingernail to this, and say, go check
Yep.
out, go give a listen to this episode.
Yep. So the picture on all of our wherever you listen to this podcast, you're gonna see that thumbnail, that fingernail, whatever you call it. I think it's a thumbnail, but you called it a fingernail. So that's fine.
Whatever.
Whenever you see that picture, that's what they're gonna have to comment on.
Comment and share.
Okay.
If you for comment and a share, you get your name in twice. So, and we'll throw them all into a bucket.
Is there is certain thing that they need to comment, or is it just any comment and a share?
Any comment and a share.
Okay, so if you get a comment and a share, you're going to get 2 entries to win $25.
Where's our first gift card to?
I think we agreed to Subway.
Yes, we did. So $25
So we're gonna
gift
buy-
card to Subway.
Yep, so you're going to go out and get that $25 gift card to Subway, and whoever comments and shares that this episode, this current episode, if you comment and share this episode, then you're going to get that.
Yep.
So you are going to be sharing the link to this episode, correct?
Correct.
Just comment on that post and share it. Again, that's going to be through the Stupidest Podcast. So just look on any of our social medias and like and share.
Yep.
Comment and share. Sorry, comment and share.
I'll put on the post. It'll be on Facebook and it'll be on our Instagram. And it'll say, this is the post for, it'll say contest post right at the very top.
Okay, there we go.
You like, share, comment on that, and we'll get you in there.
You can get up to 2 entries per person to get your $25 to Subway. This is not a sponsored thing, just so you guys are aware. We're just choosing Subway as the gift card because it's everywhere. So we are not being paid for this spot.
So, just a new segment that we're going to try out. Giveaway. Give back to our listeners.
Yeah, we want you guys to feel like you're appreciated because we really appreciate you guys listening. We really hope that you enjoy what you're listening to. And again, comment on We want to know what you're thinking. We want to know what you want to hear. We want to know if you have a certain theme you want to listen to.
What you think of
If
the
there's a certain
podcast, everything.
question. Yeah, exactly. So whatever you have for us, comment on this post, share this post, and give it a like. Why not?
Right. So, maybe in your comment, just tell us what you liked the most about the episode. Anything.
Yeah, there you go.
Anything.
Yeah. You can just say, here.
Yep.
Whatever.
So, all right. Well, that was a quick segment.
I know. Yeah, this episode is actually going to be a little lighter, I think.
Well, I think we
little
got
less than we normally do.
Yeah, we got a little shorter segments now.
Yeah.
So, all
But
right,
I think it's okay.
yeah, I'm good with it. So, what's our next?
So what's the next segment?
Our next segment is Roddy or Vandy. Right?
Roddy or Vandy? What do we do there?
This is where we name something, and we got to decide if it's either Roddy that would do it or Vandy would do it. We name two things. We name something and we decide. Sorry, I am so freaking out of it. I'm thinking of this storm so bad.
Yeah.
It's where we name something and we got to decide if you are more likely to do it or if I am more likely to do it.
Sweet.
So, you want to go first?
I can go first. Who is more likely to travel to space?
I said Roddy.
I said Roddy as well. And just by listening to the episode, I feel like it's Roddy.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Who is more likely to be the captain of the spaceship?
I'm also going to say Roddy.
Ooh. I said Vandy.
Okay, why'd you say Vandy?
I think I'd do better at the training.
How so?
I think I would be better at like the gyro thing and the spinny thing, and if you watch the movies and all that, I think I could handle a little better. I think you puke.
But that's the only thing that you do better than me at?
No. I just think, well, that, and I think there would be like some combat training, and I think I would excel in the combat training part of it too.
What do you mean combat training?
Well, they're going to have the captain actually learn how to like shoot and stuff like that. You're not just going to go up in space without any kind of combat training. Depending on what kind of mission we'd be on.
I think we are on two completely different missions.
What kind of mission are you going on?
I thought we were just going to the moon or like Mars or like, I don't think there's anything that we really need to be shooting at. I don't think this is like a movie space thing. I think this is just like a.
Oh, I looked at it as like a movie thing. I thought like we were going to travel Mars.
Yeah, but even if we travel Mars, I don't think we're not going to be walking around just carrying.
You don't think they brought weapons?
Well, they might have brought it, but like, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be combat training to be a captain of a spaceship.
You don't think that, well, it depends on what the mission is. If we're going to investigate another planet, I guarantee you they're bringing some kind of, you're not going there unarmed.
But if we're doing Mars, we've already been there with rovers and we already have a very good understanding of what to expect. And I don't think there's anything to shoot but rocks there.
All right.
And do some target practice.
All right. I'll let you be co-captain.
No, I'll be the host and the captain.
All right. What's your next one?
All right. Who's more likely to visit the International Space Station?
I said Roddy again.
Yeah, I said Roddy as well.
All right. Who is more likely to hook up with an alien?
That one I said Vandy.
I said Roddy.
Why?
Because I think you're a little more open-minded.
I was gonna say you're way more open-minded. You want to have sex the first thing you do when you get to space.
Yeah, but I want to be able to choose who with. I don't think I'd do it with an alien.
Yeah. Well, I think after your first encounter in space, I think that's all you're gonna want to do. And you're gonna see an alien and you're gonna be like, yep,
Yep, let's
that's what we're
go.
doing.
I like it. All right.
Who's more likely to pass the thing that you were just talking about, the gyro thing? Who's more likely to pass the space spinning test thingy?
I said Vandy.
Roddy.
Really?
I think I could outlast you for sure. I think you underestimate my ability to do stuff.
I thought you got sick on rides.
No, I don't get sick on rides.
Oh. All right.
No, I love rides.
All right, perfect. Then I think we got a challenge.
I think so. That would be fun to challenge each other on that.
I think so too. So which one are you talking? Are you talking like the gyro thing where they like spin you? Or are you talking about or are you talking about the one that goes in a circle?
I forgot, yeah.
Because there's two of them.
There are two different things. Yeah, there is two of them. Either one. I was thinking the one that you're sitting in the chair and they're just spinning you round and round and round.
To get the G-force?
Yeah. That's the one I was thinking of, but the gyro thing too, like I wasn't even.
It'd be interesting to see. It'd be sweet if we could try it just to see how many G's before one of us puked.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because they say that
there's anybody
every first timer like that goes up in the fighter pilot, they say every first timer pukes.
Okay.
And I think they go at like 3 G's or some shit like that.
If there's anybody in the space program that has an ability to get us there, to test us, that'd be cool if you could get us there.
That'd be cool.
We'll do an episode with you.
Yeah, for sure we do an episode. You don't even have to get us on. I'd love to just talk with you. But if you could get us on, that'd be even better.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be fun. I think I would win though.
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
Whoever wins is the host.
I like it. All right. Who's more likely to be abducted?
I said Vandy.
Why you say Vandy?
'Cause you're an interesting fella. And I think they wanted to get to they want to get to know you.
Yeah.
And they want to get all up in that big trunk you got.
Nice. I said Vandy as well. Mostly because like you said, I think they'd see both of us grab me and then go, shit, we grabbed the wrong one. I think they return me and probably grab you second.
Yeah, I'd be like, wait, we wanted this guy.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, this guy wasn't even scared. He wanted us to.
This guy wanted us to. We weren't even trying to put anything in him, and he was putting stuff inside himself.
Yeah, we were running from him.
Yeah,
he was like, "Hey, get back here!"
I'm not done.
So, are you out? Was that your last one?
Yeah, yep. That's all I got.
So what's our next segment?
So our next segment is Would You Rather? And in this segment, we talk about two different things. We have to choose between one or the other, and you can only get one answer. You can't hesitate. You got to go one way or the other.
Okay. You want to go
You
first?
Start.
I'll go first. All right. Would you rather have been on Elon Musk's or Bezos' space team?
I don't know much about Bezos being in space, so I'm gonna say Elon, just because I know he's got like an entire like SpaceX program and company and stuff together. And Bezos, I don't know much about it. I know he's trying to get billionaires and stuff into space, but I think I have more faith in Elon.
Yeah, I went with Elon as well,
Yeah.
just because he actually has
Uh,
a team, and I think he's already
yeah,
shot a rocket already once.
I think he's done it more than once for sure.
Yeah,
Um, would you rather visit the International Space Station or the moon?
I'd rather go to the moon.
Yeah,
Yeah, space
I
station.
think it'd be
I don't have any want at all to go to the space station.
okay.
Like,
I definitely have want to go to both. The moon I think would be like the cooler place to say that you've gone, but I think I would be more interested in the views from the International Space Station because you're still close to the Earth, and so you get to see like
right,
I guess the Earth in more detail, and it's just cool. Like you still have an amazing view. Plus, like I could just be in my sweatpants, my space sweatpants, and just chill.
I like how everything you just want to bum around.
Yeah, that's basically my life. That's what I want to do.
So, all right. All right, would you rather be the pilot, the engineer, the medic, the cook, the security guard, or the tech guy on the spaceship?
I'm gonna say the cook because I don't think they do a lot of cooking in space. I think a lot of it is like the snacks that they bring up there that's like sealed and packed and stuff. So I'm basically like, hey, I'm hungry, and I just hand them a bar. Like, hey, there you go. Done cooking for the day.
I like how every job and everything you pick, something I can do in my sweatpants, something I don't have to do a lot of.
Yeah, but I still get accolades.
All right. I would. I'd want to be the pilot.
Okay,
I think it'd be cool to be able
so
to.
maybe you should be the captain then.
uh, I think it'd be cool to fly the thing, just because I could say, I flew the ship.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure though.
Yeah, but whatever. I could
Plus,
also.
you're
So
gonna
I
be
mean, I could
20. You're
also
gonna
be
be
known
20
as
years
the guy
older.
that crashed the ship.
Yeah,
So,
you're also gonna be 20 years older. Remember, you're not going to space for another 20 years.
right. So they might just skip me from pilot straight to captain.
Yeah, there you go.
If I'm captain, then I can tell that kid to get the hell out of the way and let me grab the steering wheel for a second.
I feel like the captain is the one that's driving though. Like you're the one that controls the whole
Ship.
thing. You'd think that you'd want to be in control of driving.
Yeah, maybe. 20 years, who knows what the ship will look like, though.
Yeah,
I mean, we might be
I
looking at
might not
like
have to drive it.
We might be looking at like Star Trek ships.
Yeah, you might have a Tesla ship where you don't have to drive it. It
Right?
just drives itself.
You just sit at the helm.
Yeah.
Boom. All right.
Would you rather visit a planet where the gravity is 2 times as strong or 2 times as weak?
I said 2 times as strong.
Why is that?
Because then when I get back home, it'd just be like, this stuff is easy.
Yeah,
You'd be like ripped. Like lift the front end of a truck. Like, go ahead, change the tire.
I did. I had two answers, and one of the answers was the 2 times as strong if I were training for something. So like if I were training to lift more weights or if I was trying to be like in amazing like condition, I would want to be 2 times as strong because obviously then you're going to get, well, 2 times as strong, it might be a little too much, but, I think it'd be interesting to see. And then I said if I was going for fun, I would go 2 times as week. So that way I can hit a golf ball twice as far, or I can throw a disc golf disc twice as far,
Nice.
or I can jump twice as high, or
Drive a
you know
ball.
what I'm saying?
Freaking play golf and drive a ball for like 800 yards, 600 yards.
Yep. Yep.
That'd be sweet.
But then you have to make the holes that much longer.
Yeah. Have you seen Tiger? I think it's Tiger Woods that is developing a new course. Have you
Oh
seen?
no, I didn't.
One of the holes is 702 yards.
Dang.
And a par 3, he has a par 3 that's 298 yards.
Wow. So you gotta try to get it on the green
Yeah, in one.
in one.
At 298 or 295, somewhere around in there.
That's nuts.
We were talking about it at bowling, and I'm like, the 700-yard par 5 doesn't scare me. It's that 295 or 298-yard par 3. That scares me.
Yeah.
Because that par 3 can become an 8 really easily.
Oh yeah.
That par 5 could just be a 6 or, a 7, or even an 8.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, then you're only a double bogey.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, we're at 8 on a par 3, you're
Yeah.
plus 5.
Yeah.
So, should be an interesting course. So, all right, my
Yeah,
last
dude,
one.
that's.
What? Go ahead. That's
I
what?
was just gonna say that'd be fun. It'd just be really fun to design a course.
Right? All right.
That's one of the things I want to do in the next few years is design a disc golf course.
Right. Well, you
Like, I
kind of.
mean, we've designed one here, but I want my own course. you
Right.
know?
Would you rather fight an alien takeover, or would you try to make peace?
I would rather make peace because then I wouldn't have to get out of my sweatpants.
I would try to make peace too, but I think I don't know. Like,
Well, it sounds like you want to go shooting up everywhere you go.
I just said I want some combat. I think I do better at combat training.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I want to go shoot them up all the time, but I don't know. Maybe, like, I was thinking of, like, what is it, Mars Attacks?
Yep.
Be kind of weird. Be different. I don't know. I always thought about it like a zombie apocalypse, too, That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to
That's
see.
humans.
Yeah, I know, that's even worse. God, what was that movie? There was a movie they were stranded on the roofs, and the guy had a scope, and he was like, the guy was holding up a sign on who to shoot, and he was like, Oprah Winfrey. and he's like, Burt Reynolds. And the guy was just pecking him off, and they were like playing a game out of it. I think it'd be interesting to see how a person would react from doing that, though, Like, it's video games and all that are cool and all that, but then all of a sudden when real life happens, to see if you could actually handle it.
Well, yeah, there's been studies on that stuff, actually. Like, that whole thing, like, would you pull the lever, like, say a train was coming, or a trolley, I think is the actual thing, but a train or a trolley is on a track, and it's going to kill somebody right here, or it's going to kill 5 people that you don't know. Would you pull the lever so it would only kill one person that you did know?
Oof. What would you do?
I don't know. I'm just like, so a lot of the people say that they would pull the trigger, pull the lever because the person, like, they would get the person that they know to save 5 lives. Because the 5 lives supposedly would be obviously more important than 1 life. But a lot of the theory that they saw was people didn't save the 5 people. They saved the one person that they knew.
I would probably save the one person.
Yeah.
But that's just me
Yeah,
being.
I don't know what I would do. I don't.
That's me being
It's tough.
selfish.
Yeah. What if you were that one person? Like you had to pull the trigger and it was gonna hit you, or to save 5 people.
Well, then I would save 5 people.
Really?
Yep. In a heartbeat.
Dang.
That one I could do for sure.
Even right now, if you had to do it right now.
Right this second? Yeah.
Yeah, knowing
That
like,
I could save 5 people from, and yeah, I would save the 5 people.
yeah. So you'd rather do that to yourself, but not somebody you know?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
I don't know what I would do in either situation. I feel like I would want to do the one person and me, but then when you actually come down to it, like when it's actually happening, it's another story. Because basically it's your subconscious that's going to make that decision.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have a problem pulling it towards me. I would have a big problem not saving the one person. And it also depends on who the one person is. I mean, like, if it's you, I'm going for 5.
You're going to kill the other 5?
No, I'm going to save the 5.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm kidding.
I thought you were being all... Damn it. That makes sense. Makes sense. I get it.
No, like, I mean, there's people that I would, like, if it was you or Gracie or my parent, I mean, but if it was, like, just somebody I knew from the bowling alley or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if the one person was Bert Kreischer?
Ooh.
And the 5 people were Gracie, your mom, dad, and sisters.
Yeah, then I'm saving the 5 people.
Okay, what if the other 5 people were just randoms?
I'd probably save the 5 people. I know.
I'm telling Bert.
And I'd be yelling out, "I'm sorry, Bert. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." It'd be really hard.
Can't believe. Oh, I'm calling him.
What about you?
Oh, I'd kill Bert.
You didn't even think about it. I was thinking of what if it was who's your guy?
No, I'm just saying in general, I would just get him. Just kidding.
Who's your guy? Who's your comedian? Who's your
Brian
goat?
Regan?
Yeah, Brian Regan. 5 randoms, and you got Brian Regan on the other side.
Brian Regan's lived long enough.
See you, Brian.
I would definitely feel bad. I would feel bad, and then I would be known as the guy that killed Brian Regan, which would be terrible.
Yeah, but you're also the guy that saved 5 people.
I would probably go hug Brian Regan as he's about to get hit by the train. I just get hit with him, so then I didn't have to feel the pain.
Can I go with you? No, Brian, you got to stay here. But what do I got to stay? You just got to stay. That's the rules. I didn't make them. But you're leaving? Yeah, I know. It's a shitty situation for you.
There was time for you to run down to me, give me a hug.
It'd be a great short clip. It'd be so funny. I could just see you as you're walking. Sorry, it's a shitty situation for you, Brian. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I know you don't know me, and I know like you probably you're not gonna believe me when I say I'm your biggest fan, but you're gonna have to die with me because this is a situation that we put ourselves in.
You're probably looking. I don't even want the fucking hug now. Get away from me! You're killing me.
Yeah. Man, that would suck. The last thing I do on Earth is Brian Regan hating me. Can you imagine?
So, well, I think that's it for
Okay.
segments.
Well, I got one more.
Oh, do you got one more? Okay.
I got one more. Yep. Would you rather drive a spaceship or ride in a spaceship?
I'd rather drive.
Okay. I figured that was your answer.
What
Do
about
you know
you?
what my answer is?
I think you'd rather ride.
Yep.
What if I was the one driving?
I would like watching it
Oh.
from a distance.
from like another ship.
Yeah, can I watch from another day? Hey, well, look at him over there. He's doing such a good job. Oh, ugh.
Asteroid, Justin. Asteroid. That'll buff out.
Yeah, that'll he'll get that out. We'll go to a space mechanic.
All right. Hey, Captain, what do we got for insurance on this thing?
We have a space AAA.
How long does it take for them to get here? We're gonna need them.
Pretty quick.
Yeah. It's okay. Roddy's back there. He's got space bars for us. He's been cooking them up all day.
He's been cooking them. He's a good space cook.
He opened the package.
Well, I think that's it for. I think it's that time of night.
It is that time of night.
What time of night are we talking about?
Dedication time, baby.
Dedication time. So each episode we dedicate to a comedian that we feel would be a good fit for the theme. I don't know a whole lot of comedians that would fit a space theme, but I think the guy that we chose, he's kind of spacey, you know.
He's out there.
He's out there. I love him though. Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, I love Zach. He's so good. He's very good actor, very good comedian. He's just one of my faves.
I don't think I've ever seen any of his stand-up.
Yeah. You haven't seen any of his stand-up?
I don't think so.
You need to see his stand-up. Holy cow, you're missing out.
I heard it's better than his movies.
Yeah. Well, that's what got him famous was his stand-up.
Yeah, I know. And I don't think I've ever seen any of it.
You need to go watch his stand-up.
In movies, I wish he'd do more movies. Have you ever seen Out Cold?
Oh, yeah. Out Cold was amazing.
The snowboarding movie?
Yep.
I wish he would make more movies like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm not a huge fan of this kind of dumber guy that he plays.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
I mean, it's still funny and still enjoyable, but I like Out Cold better.
Yeah.
I think that he's great as that.
I think he's great in anything.
Yeah, he is. He is. I mean, he's so talented.
Mm-hmm.
Him in The Hangover that made the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's amazing in The Hangover. Yeah, without him, I don't think it's the same movie.
Yeah, without him, I don't think it's near as popular. He was the comic relief, big time.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, dude, if you haven't seen any of his stand-up, I didn't know that you hadn't seen any of his stand-up, but I recommend that. If you don't know who he is, I would recommend doing his stand-up first and then doing his movies, because that's how I did it, so I'm biased that way. But, yeah, he's amazing.
I've heard everybody talk about his stand-up and like his second to none. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to have to go check him out. And I think I've looked for it a few times, but I just don't think I found anything.
Okay.
So, but that was way back in the day, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm sure you can find it just about anywhere. I haven't looked for it in a while. I haven't really watched a whole lot of stand-up specials, especially because obviously you knew that I failed that monthly challenge of watching 2 stand-up specials.
Yeah, I did too. And the sad part is I probably watched 3 stand-up specials that month. I just forgot to do. Forgot to do the videos.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I need to get the video done for this one.
Yeah,
for this month soon.
I did the homework, but I didn't write out the paperwork.
Yeah,
That's what sucks. So, but it was whatever. It is what it is.
yeah.
Because I watched Ari Shafir's the Jew.
Yep.
And then I watched Andrew Santino's Hamburger.
Okay, yep, that's what you said.
And they were both phenomenal. But Ari Shafir, I still think that's the number 1 special from last year.
Damn.
It's,
I still haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
It's so good. And I am not a huge Ari fan, but Ari killed it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did such a good job on this special. Even the stage presence, like he picked the perfect background for it. He did. It's a great special. So, but I'm excited to dig into Zach, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you guys haven't, you had to have heard about him. If you haven't, you had to have been living under a rock the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But he's a hilarious comedian. Go check him out. Go look him up. Dedication this week is the Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis. Yeah, that name. Zach Galifianakis. Yeah. I don't know why I'm tongue-tied on that right now.
I really want to say it, but I'm going to let you finish it.
Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis.
There we go.
I was getting tongue-tied there at the Fanakis.
That was hilarious. I like that a lot.
So, I mean, usually I can just pound through it and act confident, but I couldn't that time.
Yeah, that was good. I liked it.
So, yeah, go check them out. I guess the other thing I gotta say is just pay attention to our posts for the contest.
Yep.
Go like, share, comment.
For the giveaway.
For the giveaway. The $25 giveaway for Subway.
Yep. Again, this is not sponsored by them. Hopefully one day.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll reach out to them, but
maybe
we just decided that would be a good opportunity for everybody.
The Happy Gilmore kind of commercial.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Talk about a hole-in-one. Alright. You guys can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat at The Stupidest Pod. Go at us. Where else?
You said Snapchat?
Yep, Snapchat.
You said Twitter was the last one.
Oh, okay. Snapchat at The Stupidest Pod. Go at us. We're also, but I mean, you can always find us at
www.thestupidestpodcast.com. And I actually just recently put us on Reddit.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, we have a subreddit. I've only posted one thing because I don't want to be the one posting. I want the subreddit to be people that listen to the podcast. If we don't get a lot right away, then maybe I'll start doing some posts with just us. But I want it to be more of a community thing. So I created a subreddit. So if you guys are interested in Reddit and want to look up The Stupidest Podcast, it's don't know if it matters or not, but it's capital T in the, capital S and capital P for The Stupidest Podcast.
Nice.
It's spelled out. Just put in The Stupidest Podcast, but just capitalize the first letters and everything.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. I was just playing around on Reddit and it said that I could add a community. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I just played around with it for a bit and just did it.
Nice. I wonder if can you share the episodes on there?
I'm not 100% sure. We can look into it.
Sweet. All right. And then if you guys have any questions, comments, go to our social medias, but you can always send us an email at thestupidestpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Anything
That's
else?
it's only one G though.
Yeah. gmail.com. I was putting a little remix in there, right?
Yeah, I like that. I like it.
So,
Yeah, well, I think that was a great episode. It was a lot of fun, and
yeah.
we got a chance to talk about space. I love space, and I've been looking into space lately. That's why I wanted to do this theme.
Nice. I like it. It was fun. So, all
Well,
right,
I hope
guys.
you guys, yeah, I hope you guys liked it as much as we enjoyed doing it. It is a little bit shorter episode this time, but I hope that you guys are able to get this in for the 2 week span that you have. So,
Exactly. All right, guys. Have a good one.
have a good one.